Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Rance. I'm going to say something. Now, I'm not implying this or suggesting this is about you, any one certain person. So don't take it, oh, he's talking to me. No, I'm not, because you probably get this every day. Do you ever get tired of people saying, hey, how are you? You ever feel like telling them, well, I feel like pure shit? You know, everybody asks us all the time, how are you doing? And I'm getting to the point where that's starting to become a nuisance question. Because if you feel bad, it kind of forces you to say, oh, I'm just fine, when you're really not. So is that a lie? You know what I mean? How are you today, Jim? I don't know. I really don't know. Again, this is not to any one person. I get that question 50 times a day. How are you? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Life has no flavor anymore. I made a short about that, and I think it irritated some people. Didn't mean to. Life has no flavor. Not everybody lives in a world where it's just so peachy and creamy and roses and rainbows. It's not like that for everybody. Some people have legitimate problems. They can have the nicest house. They can drive the finest cars. They can have money in the bank. They can have gold and silver and everything. But that doesn't mean that your life has flavor, because something might be missing. You can have everything, but at the same time, you can be alone. Alone. And I'm learning about this lonely crap, let me tell you, this being all alone. And I've said it before, there are actually YouTube channels out there about how great it is to be alone. And then when I read the comments of a lot of people, hundreds sometimes of comments, everybody's so thankful they're alone. Why? Why? Because you have to deal with somebody else's personality who once you met and you fell in love with them and they were the greatest thing on earth, but now they're just a big pile of shit. And you have absolutely nothing to do with it. It's always the other person. I'm miserable because of them. Really? Maybe you're miserable with you. Did you ever think of that? And a lot of you out there, somebody told me how their life was so fine. They're so fine. And they're so fine because God just miracled down all this joy on them. Well, I'm really happy for you. I'm I'm happy that you're happy. I'm happy that you are able to live life at its fullest. But not everybody can. Maybe God singled you out, singled everybody else out, but he threw all the blessings on you, but he just kind of forsake everybody else. You ever think about that? Channels about being alone. You know, it's like beating a horse. How can you get a channel and they're popular and they get thousands upon thousands upon thousands of views and they make thousands and thousands of dollars in AdSense and sponsors and all that stuff, I guess, for talking about being alone. Being alone is great. There's nothing better, and this is what I said on my other kind of short video, there's nothing better than sitting at your table at night in your dining room or your kitchen or wherever you are, wherever you eat, and you're alone. That's the greatest feeling in the world, isn't it? Isn't that wonderful? You get to be alone. You don't have to be bothered by anybody. You don't have to hear anybody talk. Isn't it wonderful that you're alone? You go to bed at night and you get to hug your pillow if you're a hugger. You don't get to hug a person that cares about you. You get to hug a pillow, a $39.99 pillow. I guess I'm different. I don't like to eat alone. I like sharing the holidays with people. I've said this ad nauseum, and I know I'm repeating myself, but it's true. But there's all of these channels and all of these people talking about how alone you are. Like yesterday, you're looking for the safe harbor. You don't want to be on the shore looking out at the ocean thinking, I want to get on that boat again. No, I want to be in safe harbor. I don't want to deal with nobody or nothing. I don't want to be responsible for nothing. I'm tired of picking up somebody else's socks. Just like I bet they're probably tired of putting up with your stupid ass too. You never think about that though. It's always the other guy, isn't it? No hugs. I'm a hugger. I like to give hugs and I like to get hugs. I don't want to hug a cold pillow. Where have we gone in life? No affection anymore. Everybody wants everything on their terms. Life has no flavor anymore. Now, I know some of you are happily married, and I am so glad that you are. I tip my hat to you. I was happily married. Everybody acts like everybody's supposed to be so joyous and so happy. Well, that's easy for you because you've got your life where you want it. You probably have somebody to go home to. Or maybe you make a shitload of money and you don't have to worry about nothing. You have everything, or you have someone. You're happy. But some of us out there, we lose the things that we love, and it's not our fault. So one day, you wake up and you hug your spouse and you tell them that you love them. And later that day, they're dead. But you over here, God's thrown all these blessings on your ass because you did something great. You must have really sucked up really good, man. I guess I didn't. Angry. Am I angry? Yeah, I guess I am. Life ain't fair sometimes. Oh, you just feel sorry for yourself. Maybe. Maybe I want what I used to have, but it ain't there no more. Well, like I said in yesterday's video, I'm standing on that shore and I'm looking out at that ocean and I'm looking for that boat to get back on that boat. And I'm going to try it again. Maybe. There has to be somebody on the boat, for this to work. Am I ready to do it today? No. Not everybody wants to be alone like you. I said something, and the only reason I say this is because I've been kind of reading about this. I've been watching some videos about it. Not saying that that's gospel. But a lot of you people who make these videos about how great it is to be alone, you may need psychiatric help. Seriously. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Do you like being alone? Again, I know if you've been in a bad relationship and you get out of that bad relationship, being alone is probably wonderful. But do you want to be alone forever and ever? And don't judge everybody else in the future because of your stupid spouse in the past, because we're not all the same. Don't judge everybody because of one jackass, okay? Don't do that. That's not fair. I don't know what else to say. I don't like being alone. And I'll tell you something else I've noticed, and it's okay. Sometimes you can tell when people kind of seem to be interested in you, they're interested in you, or they may possibly like you a little bit. But whenever I'm answering comments or something like that, I try to be nice to everybody. Sometimes I'm flirtatious with some of you because that's what I am and who I am. So some of you gals out there see that and you go, oh no, Jimmy's got somebody else he likes and it ain't going to be me. I'm going to X off and I'm not going to see him and his channel no more. What a shame, huh? I hope you don't leave. But just because you see me being nice to another person, don't read something into that that's not really there, okay? Okay, guys, y'all have a great day. Boy, I certainly am. I'm Jimmy Rance.